Hello.
And Servus.
And welcome to the very first episode number 1 of FPL Couch podcast. I'm Tom.
And I'm Lisa.
Yeah, finally the first episode. We're here, we're ready, we're sober.
Partly.
Partly.
I already enjoy a glass of wine, so.
Yeah, I'm catching up because you started before me.
Yeah, I mean, that's how we deal, how we roll.
That's how we deal and how we roll. And here's some ASMR.
Okay. Cheers, mate.
Yes. Cheers, mate.
You would say. Game week rewind. So, Tom, tell us, which game week are we in, or was the past one?
It is game week 21, as far as I remember.
Exactly. It was a tough game week.
It still is a tough game week. At the time of recording, West Ham have not played Norwich. So my captain, Mr. Michael Antonio.
Also mine.
And your captain as well. Okay. Is yet to play. So we are crossing our fingers that he scores.
Yes. And also I have another West Ham player, and I think you
Yeah,
too.
me too. I have Soufal. Who do you have?
Same here.
Oh my God. It's almost like we live together.
Well,
A lot of people have Jared Bowen. And I'm hoping that he doesn't do anything because a lot of people have captained him.
Either captained Antonio or Bowen.
Yeah.
So we are the ones who captained Antonio. So we are hoping, obviously, that Antonio is scoring at least once.
Yes, exactly.
Twice.
Against Norwich. I mean, the worst defence, second worst defence in the league. So
Don't say it out loud.
it's too
We
late.
never know what
I
happens.
said it out loud and it's streaming on the internet. Okay, what's your... Tell me about your game week. What was the best part? What was the worst part?
Best part, worst part. I mean, I have, until now, 51 points. So
It's more than I've...
okay, I would say. There were some good parts and some not so good parts. I mean, my best player so far is Salah with 7 points, which is okay. But as I captained Antonio, I hope he kind of gets more points.
Well, surely your best player is Antonio because he's already scored.
Yeah, you're right.
So he's on 14 or something?
Reggie also did quite okay because I think there was a clean sheet. Was it?
So a clean sheet for Spurs. Wait a minute. I've forgotten who we played.
Or at least he came off, and until then it was a clean sheet.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he came off at like 70 minutes or something and then got the clean sheet.
Perfect for me.
Who did we play?
Let's check it on the internet.
We played Watford away.
Oh, well.
And we should have. Well, if you haven't realised now, I'm a Spurs fan. That's why I keep saying we.
Yeah, and you are sitting in front of me with your Spurs shirt on. So
Yeah, I'm wearing the 2016-17 shirt to remind myself of better days when Harry Kane was smashing in goals for fun. I think he scored like 29 goals, 30 goals in that season.
Yeah.
A couple of hat-tricks.
It's getting better.
Yeah.
It's getting better. Conte just, he got rid of ketchup and cola. So
First, I thought you were saying like that was the player's name. I was thinking, he got rid of who? Who's ketchup? And then cola? What? Okay, yeah. Well, allegedly, yeah. And I mean, we're going to come back to the transfer window.
Yes.
Transfer window.
Yes.
Because there's some exciting things coming up, hopefully.
But tell me about your game week. How was it?
It's all right. Mediocre. I'm on 42 points, but I took a -4, so I'm on 38. Salah and Jota, both getting points in, so that's good. Yeah, Captain Antonio. Annoyingly, I had Gray in, and he didn't play. Or he's not playing the second round. So missed out on some double game week points there. We'll see. Antonio's going to make the whole difference. But we won't be watching that game. We shall be watching the Cup game.
Yeah.
I'm nervous, to be honest. But anyway, it was all right. It was a decent game week, depending on what happens this evening.
We'll see.
Yeah. So let's look forward to the future. And by the future, I mean Friday. for game week 22. Yes, I'm getting there. I can see you like nodding me along, like, come on, get there. Get there.
Because I'm like sitting on needles here.
Yeah. Game week 22.
Let's talk about the best fixture. So
the best fixtures. Well, I mean, there's a couple of double game weeks. A couple of teams that are playing twice. Spurs, Watford, Chelsea.
I think Manchester United is probably the best one.
Saving the best till last. However, in recent form...
Well, let's not talk about... Because then I'm talking 1 or 2 hours and nobody wants that.
Well, now would be a good moment to reveal your team of choice.
Yeah. Well, Manchester United since 1999.
Since 1999.
There was a little girl with 13 years old and just looking at David Beckham and thinking, oh my God, his right foot and his left foot and the free kicks and yeah.
Just that? Anything else?
Well, I mean, he's also good looking.
Everything else.
And he's married to a Spice Girl. I mean, I don't have to say more.
Couldn't be more of a guy. Perfect guy for you.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Manchester United on paper, I mean, they have Aston Villa away.
We just beat them.
Well, I mean, 2 VAR decisions.
Well, it's what it in the end on the kind of table, note sheet, whatever you want to call it.
I mean, a win is a win, I guess.
Yeah.
And then Brentford away. Now, I don't think either of those are going to be easy.
Yeah, no. But, I mean, you can think of bringing Ronaldo.
Well, I mean, Ronaldo's rested for the... Well, he wasn't rested, was he? He's got a muscle injury. So.
Yeah, but he said to Ralf Rangnick that he will be okay.
I mean, that body can't be damaged.
It's not long out of office here. But, I mean, Ronaldo could be an option. Sancho could be an option.
Sancho? Honestly, if McTominay wasn't suspended, he would be... He would have been,
he is suspended.
Yeah,
so.
Well, yeah. But let me just make this point and then we'll move quickly past it. If he wasn't injured, I'd go for him. But, as you said, he's suspended, so let's not even bother talking about it. Defensive assets...
Dalot.
Yeah.
Alex
Telles. I mean...
He is taking the free kicks.
Yeah, he is. He looks good. But I mean, now not even Bruno is nailed on. You think that
but Bruno is a disappointment.
Bruno, yeah.
Nah, he's a disappointment the whole season. So I have to be honest.
It's mad that last season he was such a flame.
I haven't played last season.
It's true, you haven't played. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm obviously looking at the Spurs fixtures. We've got Arsenal at home, and then we've got Leicester away. Now, Arsenal at home. I mean, we always score. Annoyingly, or sadly, it's Sonny that usually scores, and he's out for the whole month.
It's a shame.
It is a shame. You know, Kane's coming back into his form. Pardon?
Slowly,
yeah. But he's looking like he's enjoying football again. And he always scores. We always score against Arsenal. So even though they do look better, but yeah, let's see. So
I mean, I agree. It's. I have 2 Spurs players. So right now in with Reggie and Højbjerg. Although Højbjerg is more or less on the bench the whole time.
The janitor.
My team.
As I call him. And why do I call him the janitor? I've told you this every time you ask me this.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, then tell me.
Because he's always cleaning up.
Yeah. Oh, God. How can I forget this? Well, now our community, our 2 listeners also know it. So.
Yeah, I'm hoping that's going to catch on. I mean, it's not the sexiest of nicknames. But
it's not. But what about your lookalike, as we call him? Lucas Moura.
Oh, I thought we were still talking about David Beckham then for a second.
Well, okay. Come on. But my niece would say, like, when Spurs is on the TV, she would say, like, Tom. Yeah, I happen
to... I mean, I don't think I mean, okay, wait a minute. This just sounds like I'm making excuses. I am... How do I phrase this? Olive-skinned, let's say. And I have a similar hair condition. No, he's got much less hair than I have. So, no. Yeah, we both have short hair, although he's much smaller than I am. So, in the pub that we drink at, let me start that again. In the pub that we go and watch football in.
Maybe again.
The pub that we go to watch all the football matches, Flanagan's, just to drop that down. The best Irish pub in Vienna.
Ed closed.
Yeah. I think 2 times now I've been in there watching a Spurs game with my Spurs shirt on. And in halftime I've gone down to the toilet and someone has like walked past me and gone, "All right, Lucas," or "All right, Maura," or something like that. So, I mean, it's not just your niece and...
Yeah. And the one other Spurs fan in Flanagan's because there are not a lot.
He used to work there and whatever. I'm happy to be the one and only.
So basically we are looking closely to Manchester United, maybe bringing players in, also maybe from Spurs. But I think it's a very exciting upcoming game week.
So what game are you going to watch?
I think we should definitely watch, although we have kind of seen the same game just a few days ago, Manchester United and Aston Villa.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe also at the pub.
And yeah, of course, the North London derby, I guess at the pub as well. One to look out for. I mean, the Villa fixture is definitely one to look out for because, and this brings us nicely onto the next part, which is transfer window. It's that exciting time in January where the transfer window is open. And Villa are just going nuts. They've successfully got Coutinho on loan from Barcelona.
Which is very exciting. Very
exciting for all you Liverpool lovers out there. And Luka Dean, was it 25 million or something, has been accepted.
Was that kind of surprising?
It is surprising. It's surprising that he didn't get on with Rafa Benitez because it seems like most people do get on with Benitez. But yeah, I mean, it's weird. Dean used to be in Premier League. I mean, fancy Premier League. He used to be like an Alonso, a Trent, flying up the wing, crosses in. I think he's got some of the highest assists rated, like the amount of assists in the Premier League. So if Gerrard can bring that back out of him, that could be a terrifying team.
Yeah. I mean, Stevie G. But what about, I mean, I'm not so familiar with all the transfers or all the kind of gossip around it. I think you watched a live stream today. But I heard something about Jesse Lingard, which is, let me just say that, good for him because I really like him. He's a nice guy and he should play more. So what did you hear about him?
Well, firstly, I mean, we're going to go back to Spurs again. So sorry to sound like a broken record. It's been announced that apparently Tottenham are in talks with Jesse Lingard about him coming from Man United, which, as you said a second ago, he definitely deserves to play. I'm so surprised that West Ham haven't jumped on this. And I mean, they might still do that.
He did well.
He did really well. And he deserves it because he's a good player. And United just weren't giving it to him. But forget West Ham. If he comes to Spurs, I would love that. We need to get rid of... This is becoming a Spurs podcast. We need to get rid of...
Oh my God. Don't... Stop now.
Okay.
We promise we go back to FPL.
Yeah. And Ndombele and Bergwijn. Get Lingard in. And the other exciting news is...
one of your favorite
One of my favorite players to watch, even though his output is not entirely massive. Adama Traore, the beast.
The oily beast.
The oily beast. Oily armed beast. I mean, if Conte can get his finishing up to scratch, he could be unstoppable. And I mean for FPL as well, because we've seen what he can do. We did it at Wolves a few seasons ago, just up and down the wing. They can't beat him. They can't beat him for speed, power, skill as well, actually.
But so you say that he would go through kind of a position change because now he's playing
Well,
as
yeah,
a forward.
Conte wants to, or he said that they want a right wing back role is the priority, or one of the priorities for Spurs, which means he would then take the position of Emerson Royal, which is what Conte did with Victor Moses for Chelsea. Sort of gave him that role, and he excelled in it. So if he takes that,
Great.
just up and down the wing, balls in for Kane, Son when he's back, Lucas, all of them.
Yeah, I see your face and I see you smiling.
Oh God, and he would be in my FPL team as well. Absolutely,
of course, in the first seconds,
straight away. So you heard it here first. Well, you didn't, because it's been announced everywhere else. But
yeah, we are talking about it. So maybe share your thoughts with us on Instagram. And now it's time for a break.
And welcome back.
Hello.
Hello. So it's coming to the quickfire questions.
Really? Quickfire questions? Is that the name we're sticking to?
Lisa is not happy with this name.
No, because I always think it's best to have a football reference somehow in the, I don't know.
Yeah, okay. Like one touch.
One question?
No look question. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Send us. There we go, listeners. Send us what you think this round should be called.
Free quick questions.
Free what?
Quick.
Free. I think you said free quick. Oh, that's pretty good.
Oh,
free quick questions. That's too hard to say. Free quick questions.
Yeah. Especially for me, as I'm not a native English speaker. But anyways, so Tom.
Go. I'm ready. I've got my wine ready and waiting.
So, most excited to have in your FPL team after the transfers? After the transfer window?
With Traore, if it happens.
Of course. Why?
It's just quickfire.
So it's quickfire.
Who are you going to triple captain?
Oh, God.
To the end of the season, quick.
Salah.
Oh, you got to do it now. I think everyone will.
Everyone will do it.
Okay, go.
Risky captain choice.
Ronaldo.
Really?
It is risky at the moment.
I mean, if you would have said, I don't know, a goalkeeper, then...
Yeah, but that's stupid because it obviously is risky. But like, you'd never even think about captaining a goalkeeper. Okay. It's someone that you would think about.
You said Ronaldo, it is Ronaldo.
Would you ever make a -12 hit to do transfers?
No.
Okay. Next.
I have no next.
Oh, okay.
So that was our 4 quick fire, or however we call it in the future.
Free quick. Yeah.
Free quick questions. Yeah. Oh, it's too hard to say.
I was not aware of the questions that were going to be asked, and neither were you.
Of course not, yeah. But you can also send in questions, but we are coming to that now because we got actually just one question.
One question.
Our podcast is rather new, so it's okay to have just one question. But in the future, you can send in your questions. And maybe it's also possible to add this Spotify Q&A sticker, but we will check that out. If you see it already, then you know we figured it out. But you can also send us a message on Instagram at FPL Couch, and we are happy to feature them.
Ask us anything you like. And this question comes from Stefan Widmer. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Is that right?
Yeah, it is right. Yeah. It's an Austrian name.
Well, I mean, we're in Austria.
Yeah, but I mean, we have fans all over the world.
All over the globe. And he has asked quite an unusual question, actually.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah. It's related to the question or the topic that we were talking about a second ago about the captaining goalkeepers. And he said he's thinking about captaining a goalkeeper in a double game week. He's thinking about this double game week. And he thinks he's going to do David De Gea.
Oh my God. Literally, I put it down in my notes that I also think about captaining De Gea.
Well, I mean, the question is, should he do it? And is he crazy?
I say yes.
Is he crazy for doing it?
No. I say go for it.
Oh, Stefan, there's your answer.
Is it also your answer?
No.
Really not?
No. Stefan, do not do that. Man United. No. In this double game week.
But Man United,
Yeah.
he saves, oh my God, so many.
Yeah, he saves.
Yeah, you get also points for saves.
That's true. All
Yeah.
right. Okay. Then
It's a risky, coming back to risky captaincy.
Yeah.
It is risky, but it could be a differential.
I mean, it's definitely a differential.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So here you go,
Stefan. Go crazy. Do it. Actually, do it.
So I already persuaded you.
Me?
Yeah.
You're talking to me or Stefan?
I talked to you, Tom.
Okay. Thank you.
So maybe, Stefan, here's your answer.
Yeah, do it. You have De Gea, right?
I
I'm
have.
talking to Lisa now. This is confusing. It is
confusing.
This podcasting right?
experience. I mean, we are new to this whole.
That's true. Well, I'm not, but so I've got no excuse.
You have no excuse, but I am. So yeah, maybe I will also do it, but you will find out if you follow or if you look at my FPL team.
Okay, and the very last thing before we sign off, predictions for the West Ham Norwich game. We do it on 3. We're going to count to 3, and then we're going to say
clear.
Clear. Okay. So it'll be 1, 2, 3. Say. Right?
It's West Ham away or West Ham at home?
West Ham at home.
Okay.
So, would you say the number, not the team? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
3-1. Ooh.
So
okay.
I said 3-0. Lisa said 3-1. Both with 3. I think it's going to be a high scoring one. Norwich.
Should we bet something?
All right. I'm going to bet live on air. Here's the hand.
Yeah.
You have to do it loud so they can hear it. Okay. What are we betting?
Yeah, what are we betting? You are buying the next bottle of wine for the next podcast episode.
Okay, deal. There we go.
Deal. And that's it with our first episode of FPL Couch. Please don't forget to subscribe to our podcast on Spotify. You can also follow our podcast on other platforms. And please follow us on Instagram at FPL Couch. Here you can see a lot of behind the scenes, reels, posts, videos, photos, and please interact with us. We are really happy.
We are really lonely.
And we are lonely. I mean, we have us and our 2 other listeners. Hi, Anand. And that's it.
Now, if he hasn't listened to that and he doesn't say anything about that, or if he doesn't say anything now, we know he hasn't listened.
And he hasn't listened until the end. So, no.
Anand.
Yeah,
Anand.
So, if you're not Anand, but also if you are Anand, you can send us questions for our next episode.
What an amazing end to this podcast.
Well, it's us. We are flowing with the river. How is it?
If the river is the wine, then we are definitely flowing with it.
Yeah, I mean, it's now 6 p.m. We are 2 hours before the kickoff, kind of.
It's not 6 p.m., it's 6:30.
Yeah, then it's 2 hours before the kickoff.
Yeah.
Oh. And that's it. Thank you, Tom.
Thank you, Lisa.
And bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night?